guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be talking about what's going to be in my June monthly makeup basket. So the first thing in my drawer is going to be my NYX Photo Loving Primer in Anti-Redness, so it is the green one. This primer is anti-redness, so it does help with my acne scars that are a little bit more red than the rest of them, because I am taking acne medicine that's going to help tone that down. But for those that need a little extra help, that's what this is for. But I do think once I finish this primer, I'm going to move on to my NYX Angel Veil, and then hopefully from there I can get like a higher end primer. I feel like higher end primers work better than drugstore ones. The other primer I'm going to be focusing on this month is my Becca Evermatte primer. I need to start using this because it's supposed to expire by the end of this year, and I really don't like using expired face cream products on my face because my skin is so sensitive, and I just want to get rid of this out of my collection and probably not buy this again once I finish it. But I like to use this on my T-zones. I like to use it right here on my nose and then just my upper cheeks. As foundation, I will be using my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus foundation, and this is a really nice moussey formula. It's a little bit too light for my skin now because I got this in the winter time, but I can just apply bronzer a little bit more heavily that day to have it match. But I really do like this a lot, and I think I'm going to start using this on days that I don't teach dance, because this is too heavy of a foundation to wear when you're working out or sweating or just doing things that make you sweat. And then a foundation that I've been loving this month, I've only tried it for 3 days, but I've already been loving it. It is the Physicians Formula Nude Wear line, and it's in the shade Light Medium, and it's a Touch of Glow foundation, so there is a bit of a shimmer to this foundation. So as you can tell, my face is a bit more dewy than normal because this is, like I said, it has a touch of glow to it, so it has some shimmer and it is very glowy and dewy, and I really do like it. And I never thought I would like a glowy or dewy foundation, just because I was all about that matte life. Like, I just wanted my face to be matte. I wanted no shine, I wanted no oil, and now this summer I'm just like, let's look dewy. As far as concealers goes this month, I do have two. I have my Naked Skin, which everybody says I'm going to love this concealer. Like on my VIB haul video, pretty much 99.9% of my comments were about, you're gonna love the Naked Skin. The Naked Skin is awesome. It's fantastic. It's great, and it really got me hyped up to use it. So I really just I'm so excited to use it. And let me tell you, I love it. It's so lightweight and good, and I just love it so much. But mine's in the shade Medium, and it's actually darker than I remember it to be, because like in the store I swear it was a lot lighter than this. This is pretty much my skin tone, so I use this if I'm not looking to highlight my under eye, or if I just need some extra help with some acne. If I'm highlighting my under eye, I'm using the Maybelline concealer. This is their Master Concealer by Face Studio. And this is like it's a thick concealer, so I really would not apply this anywhere else but my under eye, because I feel like since it's so thick, it's not really going to dry properly. But since I use an under eye setting powder with this, it dries really well and it doesn't crease on me, and this does brighten up my under eye. I'm not wearing it today, I'm just wearing the Naked Skin concealer underneath my eye, which works fine, but this one will give me more of a bright, awake effect than this will. And then to set my under eye, I brought out my Anastasia contour palette. This is the original one. This is like when they first came out and they first hit Sephora shelves, like online. This is where this is from. So the shade I use is Vanilla, and I'm only using this one this month. It looks kind of white here, but it's definitely like a nice creamy color. And I use it just to set my under eye. And what I do is I actually use a flat foundation brush, and I just pat it in, and then I look up and I pat it underneath my eyes, and it really sets my concealer, and my concealer does not budge. I used this when I was working yesterday, and I work 9 to 6 teaching dance from 9 to 6 with maybe like an hour break, and I had no creasing, no separation. It looked flawless and it looked good. I know it sounds kind of conceited saying I looked flawless, but it looked really good and I really liked it. So I'm hoping to use this up, and I do want to repurchase it. I've also heard the banana shade is really good also for your under eye. So I think I will also be messing a little bit with the banana shade, but definitely my focus for this entire palette is just going to be vanilla. I will not be touching the bronzer shades at all. As far as like face powders, I will be using my MAC Studio Fix Plus in NC30. I really can't show mine because it's broken. I traveled with it, which was a huge mistake, but that's it right there. I need to repress it. I've repressed it already and it broke again. So that's it right there. I'll be using quite a few highlights this month. The first one is Reserve Your Cabana from Wet n Wild. And as you can tell, I've hit pan on this one. This is a very natural highlight. It's not super shimmery, it's not sparkly, it's just gives you that nice natural sheen to your cheeks, and I really like to wear this one here. I've also used this as an under eye setting powder, which was kind of intense, but if I'm just, I don't know, this just gives me more of that awake look. So I like to use this like when I'm putting my makeup on in a really really fast manner, because this like just helps me look awake. I don't know, I really like this a lot. Another highlight that I'm starting to use, and I'm wearing it today, is from Physicians Formula, and it is Beige Pearl. So it's more of like a tannish highlight. So it's not white like some highlights I have, it's not gold, it's not pink, it's like more tan. So it's right there. Another highlight that I'm using is a limited edition one from this past holiday, and it's from Becca, and it is in the shade Champagne Gold. It looks very yellow, very intimidating. I completely understand. So here it is. You swatch it, that looks like it's gold, total opposite of Beige Pearl. But when you apply it and then you like shear it out, it's actually a really pretty color. So that's it right there. Do you see that? It just looks so pretty. I don't know, I'm excited to mess with it and see what this can do. A highlight that I haven't even touched, I haven't swatched because I was waiting for this video, is Lunch Money from ColourPop. So let's zoom in really quick. Okay, so now that we're closer, you guys can see it. So here's Lunch Money. Everybody in their like world has been talking about Lunch Money and about how good of a highlight Lunch Money is. So this is a first impression moment right here. So first off, I noticed the indentions are different, and I'm not gonna lie, I've heard this formula is different. I've heard people do not like this formula, so I'm kind of coming in with a kind of feeling for this highlight. So let's just dive in. So first off the bat, the texture looks different, so I'm a little nervous because I love ColourPop's texture to their products. It feels like a balm, like a lip balm. Ooh, why can't people like this? That's it right there. So pretty. I will swatch it for you guys in person. So, like I said, it feels like a lip balm. Like salve, sorry. So pretty. So this is it swatched, and then that's it blended out. It's so pretty. I don't know. I will have to apply this with makeup, like, oops, sorry. I will have to apply this with the rest of my makeup and see what I think. But right now, I seem to like the formula. Like I said, it's a very Vaseline, or, no, Vaseline's a very bad example, but it's very soft and it's not moussey. It's, like I said, it's like a lip balm. So far I like it, so I will keep you guys posted on how I feel about this highlight. Into bronzers, I'm going to have a repeat product, which is my Smashbox bronzer in Sunkissed Matte. Really do like that. And then I'm going to have another repeat bronzer, which is my Laguna bronzer. Really pretty. I just talked about it in a favorites video, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but know that I love it. And then as far as blush this month, I do have a ton of blushes in my drawer because I'm trying not to use my Tarte Celebrated blush so much because I have hit pan on it and I do think it's a limited edition blush and I don't think you can get it anymore. But let's just talk about it first because of course it's in my monthly makeup basket because I'm obsessed with it. There it is. There's that one. And then I also have my MAC Sharon Osbourne blush in Peaches and Cream. Another blush I have is Tarte's Captivating, which is a nice coral. The City Color Be Matte blush in Fresh Melon. Here is e.l.f.'s Pink Passion blush and back the Wash and Dry collection, I think, and it's called Hypness. Really, really pretty. As far as eyeshadows, I'm really going to be focusing on the Smashbox Shades of Fame eyeshadow palette. And because and the reason why I chose this palette is because it's my very first high-end palette I ever purchased. It's pretty much it is my most treasured item in my whole entire makeup collection just because it's the first thing that started my YouTube channel. This was one of the first palettes I ever talked about. So I really treasure it. And it's right here. As you can tell, I've given it some love. I've hit pan on pretty much half of the palette. I really do like it. So I may be doing a look using this palette. I know you can't get it anymore, but there are colors out there that are very similar to the colors I would be using. But I love this palette so much and I don't give it attention because it's limited edition, so I don't like showing it to you guys. But I'm going to because I love this palette and I want you guys to know it. And I'm pretty sure you can still get it like on Amazon or somewhere. Somewhere still has this palette. It's so good. And we do have a couple ColourPop shadows here. We do have Halo, which is just a nice like cream. Animal, which is a repeat. And Cheeky. Desert, which I'm almost done with. I've hit pan on it. We do have Sugar, which is a nice ice blue. In color tattoos, we have a few. We do have my repeats, which are Bad to the Bronze. Almost done with that sucker. And we have Beijing Beauty. We have Inked in Pink. So those are the ones that we have, and I will probably do some swatches on my Instagram. No promises, but because I know this is a lot of product and you guys do like to see swatches, so I will try to accommodate that on my Instagram. So make sure you are following me on Instagram, which is AM Beauty Life. Also on Twitter and Snapchat. And I think that's all I have. Eyeliner, we're going to be using my Maybelline Masters eyeliner right here. And also the L'Oreal Gel Liner, which I can't find right now. I just talked about it. There it is. And also my L'Oreal Black Gel Liner. As mascara this month, I will be using the Maybelline Last Sensation Mascara. This will be the only mascara I'm focusing on the entire month. I've used it 2 to 3 times. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm hoping once the formula like dries out, I will like it a little bit better. But right now, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'll be using Maybelline Define-A-Brow. Let's talk lips. So the first lip liner I will be using this month is Bound, which is a dupe for MAC's Whirl. Just the lip liner is not the actual lipstick. So there's Whirl. But whoa, there is Bound, my sorries. Frida from ColourPop as well. Right there. Nude Beige, which is kind of like a brownish. So there are the lip liners I'll be focusing on. On Tootsie from ColourPop. Found the lipstick, which is a bit lighter than the actual lip pencil. Using Lolita from Kat Von D. A bit more brick orange than the rest of them. The lip that I'm wearing today is from Jordana, and it is number 5, Matte Classy. Right there. Maybelline Elixir in Caramel Infusion. I'll be using this Revlon lip pencil in Mischievous, which is pretty much a bright orange. Right there. So those are all the lip products that I will be focusing on this month. So that is it for my monthly makeup basket. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I went a little bit crazy again this month, but I think it's a good mixture of things, and I think I'm actually going to use everything. There are some times where I don't even touch one product in my makeup drawer. Like there are some times where I just don't touch them at all, but I hope this month I will. Alright guys, anyways, like I said, that's it. I hope you guys have a beauty-filled day, and yeah, thanks for watching guys.